Hello students, I am Nisha, PGT Physics from KV number 1, Itanagar. In this video, we will learn the topic drift velocity and its relation with electric current. Expression for drift velocity. Metals have large number of free electrons, nearly 10 to power 28 per cubic meter, and all move in random direction at room temperature. So, if U1, U2 up to Un represents the thermal velocities of n free electrons, then average of all the velocity will be 0 because electrons were moving in random directions, and so the velocity vectors will cancel out each other. And also, as we all know, force is equal to the ma, and in electrostatics force was QE, and if we replace Q with minus E, then it becomes minus EE. So now we have two formulas of force. F is equal to ma and F is equal to the minus EE. So like this. So by this equation we can easily write the expression for acceleration. A is equal to the minus EE by m. Okay. Next, what we have to do? If V1, V2 up to Vn represents velocities of electrons, U1, U2 up to Un represent thermal velocities of electron, τ1, τ2 up to τn represent time to suffer next collision, then by using the first equation of motion, V is equal to the U plus AT, we can write different equations. What we will do? We will replace V by V1, V2 and so on. U will be replaced by U1, U2 and so on. And T will be replaced by τ1, τ2 up to τn. Okay. So what we will find? We will find these equations. V1 is equal to the U1 plus A2 V2 is equal to the U2 plus A2 and like that Vn. So what we will do now? We will find the average of all velocities. What we will do? We will just sum up of the all velocities and divide by n. Then this average velocity is called drift velocity. Okay. And also again we can put the values of V1, V2, Vn like from these equations like this. And from this we can do the next step. What we will do? We will separate all U and we will separate all A2 A2 up to A2n separately with U. How? See, like this. Okay, so what we have done here? We have separated all U's and all A2 together. Okay, then as we have already discussed that this is the average of thermal velocity, so it becomes 0. Now what we have done? A is like this, and τ, what is τ? τ is the average of all τ1, τ2 and τn like that. Okay. So Vd is equal to the A2. Now what we will do? We have already find the expression of A like this. So put this A minus E by m in this equation. Vd is equal to the 0 plus A2 and put the value of A in this Vd. Then we can find the expression for drift velocity. Vd is equal to the minus EE by m into me 2. So okay, now we will learn the relation between drift velocity and electric current. Okay, let's suppose we have a conductor and we have connected this conductor with battery like this. Okay, so what will happen? This terminal will be positive and this terminal will be negative. This end of the conductor, left side of conductor will be positive and right side conductor will be negative. Okay, so what will happen? अगर ये ऐसा होता है तो क्या होगा? All the electrons from negative side will move towards the positive side of the conductor. And what will happen in this case? In this case, all electrons which are moving from right to left will start to drift towards the positive end of the conductor, and in this path they will collide with other present ions of the conductor. In this situation, they will change their directions randomly. They will change their directions continuously, but always accelerated toward the positive end of the conductor. So what will be the drift velocity? Drift velocity will be the average of all these velocities from this path. Okay. So let's suppose all negative charges, that means electrons, are shifting toward the positive end. You can see this. Then what will happen? The conventional current will be present there, and the direction of conventional current will be the opposite to the direction of motion of the electrons. Okay. Let's suppose L is the length of the conductor and A is the area of cross section of the conductor. Then, as we all know that current is equal to the charge by time. We all know this formula. So what we will do? We will replace the value of T by L by Vd. As you all know that drift velocity will be is equal to the length covered by electron divided by total time. So length is the distance which is covered by the electrons to move from left to right, and T is the time taken by the electron. Then Vd will be the L by T, and so time will be is equal to the length of the conductor divided by drift velocity. Okay. So what we will do? We will put this T in this current I. Okay. After this replacement, we will find the expression for I. I is equal to the Q by L into Vd. Okay. Now suppose N is the total number of electron. Capital N is the total number of electron. So the number density of electrons, what will be it? It will be total number of electron divided by volume. Okay. So number density is N, total number of electrons divided by volume, and we can write total number of electrons is equal to the number density into volume, and also total number of electrons in the conductor is N is equal to the NaL, because we have replaced here V to the Al. तो हमने क्या किया है? We have replaced V with Al. Okay. So by the formula N is equal to the NV, we can write NaL. So what is NaL? NaL is the total number of electrons present in the conductor. Okay. So what is N? N is the total number of electrons present in conductor. So what will be the charge? टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन को हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे चार्ज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन से, देन वी विल फाइंड द टोटल चार्ज इन द कंडक्टर. टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन NaL, charge of electron E, so total charge will be Q is equal to the NeL. Now put this Q value in this I, then I will be NeAL Vd by L, and further I will be equal to the, by cancelling out of L, we can find the value of I like NeAVd, and this is the expression for electric current with velocity, drift velocity. Okay, so this is the relation of drift velocity and the current. Okay, thank you students.